Morning people, it's about 9 AM here in Germany. We're heading to the southern border of Bavaria today. It's about a 2-hour drive, hour and 40 minutes. And we're going to be heading off to Neuschwanstein Castle and Eibsee Lake. It's like really mountainous area down there. I'm really excited to go, it's going to be pretty sick. It's just starting to rain. I'm hoping the rain's going to hold off today because it's saying it's going to rain from about 2, so yeah, hopefully it holds off. Let's go. Good morning. Neuschwanstein Castle. See it on the way in, it looks mad. You've got to park up at the bottom of the hill, get your ticket from in there, and then we've got a 45-minute walk up that hill to the castle. Quite excited for this, looks pretty sick. Let's get the tickets. 15 euros each. It's actually not too sad. I thought it was going to be more expensive than that being in Germany, but they're pretty good. Prices have been quite reasonable here for most things, to be honest. All right, with this castle, there's 3 castles here. The Neuschwanstein one is the one we're going to go see because looks pretty epic. They have time slots for guided tours. You cannot go inside without a guided tour. You cannot film inside and you cannot take photographs inside the castle. But if you want to learn about the place, you've got to do the guided tour. It's 15 euros per person to do the Neuschwanstein one. There's obviously the other couple here as well. A little bit more expensive. So we now have to wait until 12:35 to do the guided tour in English. But you can go have a little walk around here in the meantime. It's a pretty cool place. Very European. It's got a real nice vibe to it here. Surprisingly enough, a lot of places that we've been to so far don't accept cards. So you're gonna have to get cash out. At least to keep some with you. We just got out 100 euros yesterday and we're just gonna get some more out now. Now there are toilets here, but you gotta pay. So you just gotta find a nice little spot if you're a dude. And just suffer it if you're a female. I don't like paying to go to the toilet. I think that's an absolute mug off. I don't know if you've seen our previous videos, but you'll see that I do not like paying to go for a piss. Job done. Gonna go and enjoy something for 50p now, because it's basically for free. And if you don't want to walk all the way up here, there is the option for horse and carriage. I'm not sure how much it is. Probably quite dear. It's good for the old legs. Although, these trainers are not very comfortable. I need my old dirty ones back from India. Should definitely have just got them shined and cleaned up. They were way more comfortable than these. Interesting. No drones up here. So if you've got a drone and you want to get some shots of it, do what I did and pull up on the way in. You get mad views of it. There's no need to get this close anyway. It's the whole point of having a drone, mate. There's a little place for snacks along the way. If you can't make it to the top without running out of energy. Time for a spot of lunch. And we're trying another German delicacy. It is currywurst. Yes?
Currywurst, yes. Currywurst.
Currywurst. $5.90 each. I'll show you what it is. It's like a hot dog, isn't it? Is it a hot dog?
Yeah. I don't know if it comes with like bread or something.
Here we have it. The famous currywurst.
Very simple, but it's just so perfect.
€6 per portion, and a portion consists of a cut-up hot dog, like a hot dog, with some curry sauce, or is it ketchup or something? Some sort of sauce with curry powder on it. That's good, isn't it? That's so tasty. And you get these little bread rolls as well. Make a proper nice little hot dog. I'm going to do that now. Good shit. That's so nice. Tastes fucking tasty. Some quite good views from up here. How's that for a Bavarian menu? We've got this Spezi. Apparently Natalia used to love that. So we're going to try that. It's a Bavarian mix, Fanta and Coke. Here we go, one German cookie.
What is it called?
Go on.
I can't remember.
Spitzenthaler.
Spitzen something. And ein Spezi. This is a Bavarian specialty drink of Coke and Fanta mixed together.
You can probably make that at home.
No, I've tried, but it doesn't taste the same. It tastes like my childhood. I love it.
This German cookie though looks quite nice. It's bigger than I thought it was going to be as well, which I'm happy about. I like this a lot. It's well nice. What do you mean stale? It's not stale.
No, the more you eat it, the more it's nicer.
It's well nice. Now that I'm all sugared up, this is going to be even better. Fun fact about this castle. It was designed and built by King Ludwig. He built and designed all of the castles around here, and he actually never got to finish this one. He never got to finish Neuschwanstein because he died under suspicious circumstances along with his doctor, which is quite interesting. And he actually got inspiration from these, from like a fairy tale castle, which you can really see. And they actually used this particular castle as inspiration for the castle in the Cinderella Disney movie. It does look quite fairy tale like now you mention it. Now if you walk past the castle and follow the signs round for Marienbuckle. Marienbrücke.
Yeah.
That's a bridge. It's a good viewpoint apparently. So we're walking around there now. And there's a queue. Well, the bridge is busy as fuck, man. There you go. It's a good view. It's worth it. I think it's worth the wait. It won't long, but it is cramped on here, man. Look at all this. It's like that all the way down, and there is actually another viewpoint up there somewhere, but I'm not going all the way up there. It's very crowded on there. Bollocks, it's starting to rain. How did they build this? Look at it, it's like it's on a wall. Look at that. Oh, why would you start with that? The rain is here, but we will not let it crush our spirits. We just got to wait for the guide now. Got an hour's wait. It actually didn't take us long to walk up here at all. So we're going back down to that pub. Gonna wait in there. Had to try it. Had to try a German beer. I'm not sure which one this is. I just said get me the most popular one. Pretty good. There's a fun fact about the beer here in Germany. German beer must
Have 4 ingredients only. Yeah, it's called the Reinheitsgebot, which the German people brought into place, which means that the German beer only has 4 ingredients, which is water, malt, hops and yeast. I'm drinking Glühwein.
Glühwein, which for anybody English is called
Mulled wine.
mulled wine.
And mulled wine is German. It's inspired by German people.
And it's law that they can only have 4 ingredients in their
Yes.
beer, right? Cool.
It's a rite of passage.
And we're in. Sick. Very fairy tale like. Alright, you come straight through that door there. Then you've got to scan your little tickets over here at the right time. So we're waiting now. We've got a few minutes. I wasn't sure what the dude on the door was saying because he looked like he was saying we're too late, but I think he was saying that we've got a couple of minutes to wait. I can't speak German, and that's meant to be the interpreter, but She didn't really know what she was saying
No,
either.
I got it.
You got it?
I did.
All right. Why'd you try and scan the ticket then?
Well, I understood to scan a ticket in 1 minute. I understood that. I just wasn't sure exactly what he said.
All right. Actually got some restoration going on at the minute by the looks of it. Unless it's very impressive though. Very impressive. Alright, we're in. I'm not allowed to film in here. But he just checked my ticket on the way in. Everyone that walked in, he's just checked mine. I must look dodgy as fuck. You ain't allowed to film in here, so. Wow, that tour was sick. It's so interesting. So he goes through heaps of interesting facts about this place. You go through rooms with paintings all over the walls. It's so decorative in there. It's actually quite a sad story. He tried building this magnificent place, cost too much money, and they basically stripped him of his title of king, locked him up, and 5 weeks later he was found dead in the lake near where he was locked up with his doctor. He lived in here for 176 days, and then boom, you're out.
They decommissioned him because he racked up loads of debt because he kept on building extravagant castles.
It's very, very interesting. If you come here, you've 100% got to go inside. Don't just walk around the outside. Do the tour, learn about the place. It's very, very interesting. King Ludwig II has also got a very unique way of dealing with his problems. He's had his own cave built within this castle. He used to go in there, shut the door. He's even got like a little cave entrance, which I don't know exactly which side of the building it's on, but it had a mad view. He had an artificial water fountain in there, so he could hear the sound of the trickling water, and he used to deal with his problems by sitting in there with some strong French cigarettes and a coffee, and he would come out and the world would be a better place. It's such an interesting tour in there. It's cool. It's very well preserved as well. The king lived in there for 176 days. Since then, no one lived in there. After 6 weeks after he died, they turned it into a museum, and that was it. Nobody else has lived in there. It's not very worn down at all. It all looks very, very new in there. So it was built in 1884, and yeah, very well preserved. Another cool thing I've noticed about this place is that there's a real mix of tourists from all over the place. We've had Spanish, French, loads of German people, loads of Japanese and Chinese, and Americans. There's a lot of Americans here. And then I haven't heard anybody English yet.
No, some Indians, Ukraine.
What?
Ukrainians.
Ukrainians?
Yeah, I heard that musician asking where they're from. They said Ukraine.
Oh, I was going to say, how the fuck have you noticed who's Ukrainian? All right, we're almost at the car now. Next stop is Eibsee Lake. It's an hour and 2 minute drive, but you have to go through the Austrian border. Natalia doesn't have her passport with her, so if you do want to take that trip, make sure you bring your passport because you've got to go through the border. Otherwise, you can go back on yourself up north and come back down again. It only takes an hour and 20 minutes, so we're just going to do that because, yeah, can't do it without a passport. And I didn't tell the car rental company that we're leaving the country either, so I don't know if that would even work. They did ask me, and I said nah because I thought we'd be able to get there without going through the border, which we can, but it's 20 minutes extra. Hopefully the rain holds off a little bit longer. Sick. Germany is 358,000 square kilometres in size. It is 1.42 times the size of the UK. The population here is 86 million, but it feels like they have a lot more space than we do in the UK, and I don't know why that is. There is so much space here. I mean, look at this place. Look how much space there is. Here we are, Eibsee Lake. There is a cable cart that goes right up to the tallest mountain in the Bavarian Alps. This lake is right at the foothold of that mountain. I'm not going to go up there today. It is 75 euros per person to get up there. And it's not a particularly clear day. It's quite cloudy. I don't know how far I'll be able to see. And I just don't know if it's worth 150 euros. It's not that far. It's high. It's high. But that's a bit steep, man. 75 euros per person. You've got to draw the line somewhere. On the way here, we went through some really cool little mountain villages on the way here. It's well nice.
People done surfing.
Paddleboarding, surfing, on the fucking lake.
Surfboard.
That was definitely a paddleboard. It's like Canada, isn't it, Natalia?
Yeah, I've never been to Canada, but I feel like I'm in Canada.
It definitely looks like Canada. Calendar.
Got like the pine trees and the mountains and a nice blue emerald green lake. It's nice.
Everybody has their job, 9 to 5, and getting drained. They settle for second best, scared to risk what the future might bring. What the future might bring. I hold my breath, waiting for someone to knock at my door, telling me there is more waiting for me. Whoa.
This lake is huge. It takes 2 hours to walk around. 7.2 kilometers, 4.5 miles for those at home. And it is fucking massive. And the lake is actually naturally formed. It was formed by a landslide 3,000 years ago, apparently. God knows how they worked that out, but that is apparently correct. It's well nice. I want to go skinny dipping. Come on, Nat, we ain't got time to sit down. Bloody hell. We've still got to walk all the way round there, all the way round there. We started all the way back over here somewhere. The lake's massive. It's definitely going to be dark by the time we're done. I think we're going to stop off at that little mountain village on the way back. Have another Bavarian dinner today. Quite looking forward to that. What was that mountain village called?
Garmisch-Partenkirchen.
There you go. Nat, stop sitting down. Come on.
Piss off.
I would say it's well worth doing the loop. The views you get from around this side are way better than the other side. Agreed?
Agreed.
Confirm?
Yes.
Way better. You need to do the loop. Set some time aside. I don't know how long it's taken us. It's quite a while. We do keep stopping to
Well, online says
look at
2
the view.
hours, but if you want to stop and take pictures and...
4 hours. It's taking us ages.
No, we got
But
here
look
at
at
half
it.
4, it's now 6 o'clock.
It doesn't look real. It's like a painting, I suppose. What came first, the chicken or the egg? The view came before the painting.
Yeah.
It's just mad to actually see the view in person.
Bloody stunning, so it is.
It is bloody stunning, yes. Yes, madam. Very beautiful, madam. Bloody glorious. It's raining. We took the piss. We took too long. It's actually not even bad though, is it?
No,
It's quite nice.
Trees.
And we're over halfway now.
Yeah.
It is quite nice. I like the sound of the rain. I've got fresh stag from the local forest here, and it is so nice. You know, I've never had stag before, so I thought I had to try while I'm here. This is very nice. It's got a dumpling in there as well. What is the dumpling called?
Dumpling. Just dumpling.
Oh, it's just a dumpling.
Yeah.
But it's nice, and it's something I've never had before. Look at the size of it. Massive dumpling. It's well nice. This stag is fresh stag from the local forest apparently. It's well nice. Now what have you got?
I've got paprika schnitzel with pommes.
Right, that was easily the best food I've had since we got here. Fresh stag from the local forest. I've never had that before in my life. That was so good. The meat just broke apart. It was perfect with some red cabbage and some well nice flavours through it. A massive dumpling. Yeah, that was well nice, man. Honestly, that was good. If you can find a fresh stag on a menu anywhere, give it a go, man. That's good. We had Apfelstrudel for dessert as well. Proper German thing there. That's about the only thing I know how to order. Kann ich bitte ein Apfelstrudel haben? Nat taught me that when we were in Switzerland, so that was pretty cool to be able to use that, and she understood what I said. Yeah, and we ended up catching a couple of hitchhikers when we left the lake. There was a little Indonesian girl and an Indian guy. Their tour bus left them. So if you get a tour bus down to that lake, make sure you know what time the bus leaves, because if the bus leaves without you, you ain't gonna be able to get back to the closest town without a lift, because it's a long way from the nearest train station. So, and that was the last bus. That was it. They were stuck there. They'd been waiting there for over half an hour for someone to take them home. We ended up taking them back at 20 to 7. So yeah, if you do want to get a tour bus down there, make sure you know what time it leaves and they don't leave you behind, because they will leave you behind here. But yeah, we got an hour and 45-minute drive back to the hotel, back to the apartment now. It's pretty late. It's 8:15, but I'm just thinking UK time, it's 7:15, so it ain't that late. And then tomorrow we're heading up north. We're going north tomorrow. It's going to be colder as well. It's going to be 8 degrees highs tomorrow. Yesterday was 24 degrees. Today was 18 degrees. Tomorrow's 8. So it's going to be colder, but we're going to a pretty cool spot. The prettiest town in Germany. We'll see that tomorrow. We'll see that tomorrow. Good night.